Hello lovelies, so this is the second episode of my Sims Let's Play, and basically Luna has just got back from work and she's been promoted to engagement monkey in her social media career, which is kind of an interesting title for a job. And basically she's just gonna have a nap because she's super tired, and then I'm gonna make her meet the neighbours. And what I've done since the last episode is I've created three neighbours anyway, three sets of neighbours, so you can kind of get to know them. I wanted to create ones that I've done personally to have a bit more of a sense of like a story behind it. So I'll show you the apartments I've done and the people, and you can see what you think of them. But first, Luna is going to have a long sleep because she is exhausted. Okay, so Luna is up, she's just going to have a quick meal and then we are going to go visit one of our neighbours. Her apartment is looking pretty minimal. I wanted to go for something that's kind of pretty and pastel like her, but then obviously I couldn't go too all out because I wasn't using the cheat. So hopefully as she gets more money we can put in some kind of more cool stuff. But I think it looks quite nice as it is anyway. There's lots of pink, which I approve of. Okay, she's just gonna have her... You gonna eat that? Okay. Okay, she's gonna eat it. And then hopefully neighbours will be home. Hopefully. Whenever I want to visit neighbours they never seem to be home, which is kind of one of the most annoying things ever. Or you accidentally try and visit them at 2 AM and they're like, what the hell are you doing? This is too late. Well, apparently she's in a bad mood from the bed, which is sore. Sims always complain about the beds. I swear you have to get them like the most expensive one, but they're like, it's too sore, my back hurts every single time. But okay, so I'm just looking at the houses. I created a couple here, but actually one of them died, which is really bad. I'll explain that later. And there's a couple here as well, and then there's, what's his name? I can't remember his name, but he lives alone. Is he even there? Oh. Okay, so he's not there. I think first we're gonna go to this house because I think it's the funnest. Not that that's really a word. Okay, so we're finally in after a ridiculous amount of loading time. Now, I don't know why this is here. I think I forgot to say that up. Because there was no real like nice places with the exercise machine. But apart from that, I'm actually pretty proud with how this house turned out. It's very wacky, as you can tell, but I kind of just wanted to have a little bit of fun with the interior design of this one because the main character is a critic. And as you can see from this photo here, as I said, one of them died. And this is, I think, Meredith, as I remember, and Jessie. And Jessie actually died from laughter. Basically what happened was she was feeling a bit hysterical and I made her make gummy bear pancakes and she died. And then the Grim Reaper came and then Meredith tried to plead with Grim Reaper, but apparently it wasn't good enough. So yeah. Bad, isn't it? I don't know who is home. I can't really see anyone. Oh yeah, there's the son. What's his name? Daniel, who apparently I don't like. Maybe I was noisy. I think I was noisy and then they came on my door and got really angry. There's... I'm assuming... Meredith, is there? Okay, well, as most people are asleep, I guess we're gonna have to say hello to Daniel. This idea that you can just walk into someone's apartment and then just start talking to their children is kind of weird. Like, is no one else gonna be like, hey, why are you in my apartment? Oh wait, she's up. Okay, so that's Essie, which is the daughter who we actually met before when I made them angry because I was making noise. So they're still upset because Jessie passed away, so it's a bit of a sad time for them. Because Essie had just literally been adopted on the day that Jessie died, so it was really sad actually. That unintentionally happened. Like, I really did not intend for her to die of laughter, but yeah. This is Essie. So Meredith must be at work. Meredith is a critic, but she's nowhere to be seen. So Okay. I feel so bad for them. Aww. Okay. As you can tell, their apartment is a lot more kind of fancy and bigger than mine. I think it's like 3 times the size of Luna's apartment, so a little bit jealous. I just love how kind of crazy and vibrant it is. Kind of makes me wish that Luna's house was a bit more in your face. Maybe I should go and visit someone else because the mood here is so depressing. I'm gonna go and try and visit Leo's apartment. Let's see. Okay. Leo is the only one that lives alone on the lot. Not that he could be a possible romantic interest or anything. Not that that's why I put him alone. No, not at all. It's really weird because you kind of travel to get to the door and then you knock on the door. It's really odd. Oh, he doesn't look too happy to see me. But I need to use the bathroom straight away, which is probably a bad first impression. His house is such like a typical bachelor pad, kind of simple, white, black, brown, leather kind of thing. I didn't really make too much of an effort. Apparently, we know each other quite well. I don't actually remember introducing them. Actually, sometimes the Sims do kind of get to know each other without you actually doing anything, which is really weird. But apparently we are good friends, so didn't do that myself, but it's happened. Okay. I can even give him my apartment key, which is, you know, a bit soon. But Leo is a doctor. Oh my god, it's already flirty. Maybe I should just flirt. But he's a doctor, but he's very sort of early on in the doctor career. It's one of the ones where you have to kind of like go with them to work to actually kind of, what's the word? Get any further, get any promotions or anything like that. So it's a bit of a kind of high maintenance career, I'd say. It's fun though, definitely. Oh, he's single. I mean, I knew that already. I had this awful thing where I was playing SimCity and I started flirting with the person and I didn't realise that they were married because I never asked them if they were single, and yeah, it was just so bad. And then I ended up getting a couple divorced and I just had no clue the person was married. Was he really accepting a rose that early on? Flirting game is strong, apparently. Jeez. But sometimes you like, I think definitely like when you confess attraction, they always seem to freak out. Like you can be really high on like the romance level, but they just, you confess that you're attracted to them and they're like, oh my god, this is too much to handle, and I never get that. The Sims is so weird. I could just ask him to move me. But I think even that's going a little bit too fast, too quickly. Can I really hold hands this early on? I'm kind of almost curious to see if you can. It seems a little bit early, but let's see. Oh no. This is bizarre. It's obviously okay. Let's see if I can do a first kiss. I'm almost curious as to why they're getting on this well. Okay, apparently you can. Am I the only one who has really bad luck when I try and make like Sims like each other and then they just end up getting really embarrassed? Like I've had so many proposals recently where the person said no. I mean, not in real life obviously, on The Sims, so I've kind of got really like apprehensive about being bold, but apparently he's loving it, so wow. Okay. What happens if you give them your apartment key? I'm like genuinely curious because I've never done it before. Let's just give them your apartment key, why not? I'm really YOLOing it today, I think. Bold pickup line. Suave kiss, why not? She's really, really tired now. Which is quite bad. Revoke apartment key. I guess you can just like visit whenever. I guess that's what that means. But this is part of her aspiration, I guess, so she used to go on 2 dates. Maybe we'll go on a date. even though she's like full on probably going to pass out on the floor. Oh well. Let's go on a date at 2:21 a.m. I always think it's a bit weird how when you travel it gives you the like aeroplane logo thing, because it's like, when are you ever flying anywhere on this game? Like, nowhere's that far away, surely. I mean, maybe in a different neighbourhood, but I don't know, I think it's weird. Why isn't it like a coach or a car? Who knows? I actually miss when you used to have cars. Can you do that in this one? I don't think you can you? Like, it was the Sims 3 thing. Even Sims 2 had cars, didn't it? Oh, the notification wall is full, apparently. What are they doing? What's that, like, ooh, thing? That's weird. Okay. So, one of the main goals is to socialise with my date, so ask about day. Be interesting. Flirt with your date. Go for a suave kiss. Romance. Offer rose. Why is it dirty? Oh. Apparently that's... Oh, the bin's jammed. Ooh. That's not good. Can you like complain to the landlord? That's kind of interesting. Yeah. Whoa. She was pretty bold there. I'm surprised they're getting on this well, actually. Like, genuinely, I think it's really unique. Totally digging me from exchanging numbers. This could be the start of a beautiful relationship. Oh, that's cute. Okay. I'm always scared that I'm accidentally going to press the, like, ask to be just friends button when I'm doing this. Because that's the worst. Okay, ask to be boyfriend, why not? I mean, it's part of her soulmate aspiration anyway, isn't it? Oh, he said yes. I'm literally doing like most of the storyline in the first episode, but can you blame me? Oh, yeah, propose. I'm not going to propose at this point. Okay. Passionate kiss. Oh, she's literally gonna pass out in a minute. Ooh. I don't want them to have a bad date though, so... Okay. Right. Okay, well, it's not an awful day anymore. That's something. Let's go watch TV. And watch TV. I love this sofa, I just think it's so cool. Look at them, aww. She's absolutely exhausted. I don't really know what's going to happen with her character. Like, I really just have no clue. But, I mean, she already has a boyfriend, which is pretty soon. Okay, so that's the end of the date. End early. Legendary date. There is something special in your Sims household inventory to remember it by. I'm assuming it's not the garden salad. Oh, the household inventory. Can you imagine? There's some garden salad to remember your date by. Oh, what's this? Oh, of course, the VIP bucket. And he has gone, I think, and we are just really tired. But I think on that note, I am going to end today's episode. It's been a bit of a weird one. Basically, just got her a boyfriend and then reached a high like romance level with him. I mean, he's a key holder, boyfriend, neighbour. We don't know what his career is. I know he's a doctor though. She just hasn't found that out yet. But I mean, they're already boyfriend and girlfriend. She has no clue he's a doctor, so you know. And we haven't met all the neighbours, but I will meet the other two neighbours in the next episode. One of them is Norm and her husband, which is Richard, and their child, but we will go to their house next episode. But anyway, thank you for watching, lovelies. Let me know if there's anything you want Luna to do. I think next episode also we'll try and focus on her career a bit more and see how kind of far we can get with that, and then maybe even move house eventually in the future. Fingers crossed, because I really love interior design, so I'd love to do like a massive apartment. She just got to make the money, because I feel like it's cheating if I use the cheat, and then it just won't be as interesting. So yeah, I will see you next time. Thank you for watching, lovelies. Bye.